What's up, duelists? Yesterday, live on stream, I ranked all of these Edison decks that I've played recently from most fun to least fun. Yes, it's not a power level ranking, it is how much fun I had playing these decks ranking. As you can see, at the top, I have Kodaris, Jinzo, of course. I played that on Carpath's channel a couple days ago. Ancient Gear, you know, some of my favorites. And then at the bottom, I have, like, Black Salvo, Rescue Cat, Treeborn decks. Some of the decks that I generally don't play that often because they're not as fun for me personally. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree or disagree with this list. Today, I'm going to be playing Ancient Gear, which is one of the most fun decks to me personally. Is it good? I don't know, but for me, I have a lot of fun playing it. Also, friendly reminder, RBET Moreno Valley is coming up August 19th, and RBET Orlando, of course, a little bit further down the road. Definitely sign up for these tournaments. Scan the QR code or check the description below. These are going to be once-in-a-lifetime major Edison format tournaments with huge prizes. If you want to compete at the top level of Edison format with the best players in the world, these are the events you want to be at. The prizes are insane. Don't miss out on those. Oh, shoot, I lost connection. I was trying to do that before I lost connection. That was like the speed run of the intro, but I lost. I lost connection. All right, we got the deck. The deck on screen looks pretty hype. I'm playing a Fun of Injection Fairy Lily today. This card's just cool. It's a good time. There are a lot of cards in this deck that I'm not really sold are the best options, but again, it's more about having fun. And in Edison format, you can definitely have fun while winning, which is the coolest part about this format. You don't have to play some try-hard Kashtira bullshit. You can just play whatever you want, and you'll probably be able to get a few matches just by, you know, playing well. So hopefully we can make that happen today. This deck has a lot of weaknesses, let's be real. Cyber Dragon being the glaring one. System down, of course, you know, if people are citing that. And then on top of that, this deck struggles to get through DD Warrior Lady a little bit, and a few other cards like Honest Kalut can give it some trouble. Good luck, have fun to our opponent, our dragon. Our dragon, these nuts. I'm going to pick paper. He also picked paper. Usually when people pick paper first, they either pick paper again or scissors. But I'm going to take a 50-50 and win. Yes, let's go. Going first with this deck is like weirdly bad. If there was no first turn draw, this would be definitely a going second deck. But as it stands, you always have to go first in Edison format. Opening hand is mid. We can lead on Summon Doom Caliber, set Regeki Break. It's not the worst. I think I'm going to do that. I think it's okay. Doom Caliber is probably going to trade with whatever the worst card in their hand is, but I'll take that trade. I just want to slow down the opponent and give myself a chance to draw out of our kind of bad hand, basically. Gold Sark, pretty happy to see that. That's a slower start from the opponent as well. We kind of need that right now. Searching for Judgment Dragon, we'll take that. I do like playing against Lightsworn with the Doom Caliber Knight. Gonna Solar Recharge Pitch Wolf. So they're playing Wolf. They have a chance to just 1-for-1 our Doom Caliber Knight right now. Or +1 off our Doom Caliber by milling a Wolf. They did not. They have Plague. They can always use the Plague to destroy the Doom Caliber Knight. But they would have to draw lock themselves. So I'm okay with this situation. Opponent's just setting a monster and passing. They're gonna let our Doom Caliber Knight trade. That makes me very happy. We also have a follow-up summon in Machina Gearframe. We could summon it outright, but we can't use the effect or else our Doom Caliber Knight will be forced to negate it. So we're just going to attack here. I think that's the best course of action. It looks like the opponent wanted to trade off their Raikou with our Doom Caliber Knight, which makes me a happy camper. I'm going to go ahead and summon Gearframe, and I'm going to search for Machina Force. Because we have Machina Fortress, Machina Force is just an outright Monster Reborn, because we're going to discard him to Regeki Break. We grab Machina Force. This Megamorph not looking too good. I had it in the list because I had upstarts, but then I swapped the upstarts for Injection Fairy Lily and another Doom Cal and a Solemn. I figured those cards generally mean I'm losing life points too, so it could make the Megamorph live. Alas, we have not drawn a way to make our Megamorph live, and our opponent's kind of playing a little bit slower. They have 3 names for the JD that they searched. Gonna be problematic. I'm hoping we can force a lot of damage this turn. If not, we have to be careful about our Regeki Break usage. They're gonna Foolish. Okay. That can send Wolf. I think. So on Wolf Summon, we could Regeki Break, pitch Fortress. Next turn we go bring out Fortress. I actually like this. It stops Celestia too. I know it's bad because if he has JD, then if he goes JD, then we don't have Regeki Break to stop it. But we have ways to come back from a lost or from a JD blowing up our board. I think we have Crash Fortress. Depending on how his life's gonna go super low. Wow, he opened well. Pitches Celestia, yeah, that makes sense. Draws 2 mills too. He did not hit a 4th name. That is absolutely huge for us. He hasn't yet normal summoned, so he can normal summon to get the 4th name. But that being said, we are very lucky that he does not have a 4th name here. At least thus far. I'm hoping his hand is like a bunch of bricks, like JD, Beckoning Lights, that kind of stuff. Damn. Never mind. Stack for Plague. Wow. That's aggressive. Sure. That's got to be maybe a Necrogardna or a Wolf, and he's looking to mill it. Never mind. He just wanted to guarantee he got 4 names. Okay. Interesting. Not what I was expecting, but I'll take it. We are going to take the first damage here. This isn't too bad for us. We have Megamorph. That can help us out. Next turn, they're going to get that JD, but they are draw locked. I hope he doesn't have like a real back row. That's problematic. I hope that's not real. I think it might be like a Glorious Illusion, though. So, what we're going to do is probably bring out Fortress and just attack over the gear frame. We're not going to complicate the situation too much. Either that or we need to Megamorph attack over the Goyo Guardian. Let's just try for the Fortress first. Okay, so we summon the Fortress. The Fortress summon is successful. Call of the Haunted's pretty bad into JD, but Ancient Gear Dragon can at least trade the Fortress with the JD. So what I need to do is actually equip the Megamorph to the Fortress. We're going to drop too low. And then he can just run it over with Gear Frame, and he's not going to be forced to drop the JD. Yeah, that's problematic, isn't it? All right, let's kill the Gear Frame. Let's kill the Gear Frame. Let's save the Megamorph. I think this card might be too instrumental in our W. He can steal our Machina Fortress with Goyo Guardian, which I'm afraid of. But that being said, if he does that, like let's say he does that, right? Then we can top deck a way to summon a monster, run over the Fortress, blow up the JD, and then stabilize. This is kind of a dangerous situation to be in. He could also just summon the JD and blow up the field. Depends on what his back row is. I don't know why he set a back row into a known situation like this. Because there's a good chance that he didn't want to do all that, you know? Like, he could have just set Delilah and, like, not burned all his resources. But maybe he was scared of getting OTK'd with, like, limiter removal or something. I could see that. I could see that, maybe. This has been a really tricky game to navigate so far. I think it's been kind of a difficult one. Fortress is going to target Goyo. I wonder if he's going to bring back the Fortress. He might. He might. Doesn't look like he wants to. Or maybe he's asking me if he can. They form a chain if you want to use Goyo's effect. So, yes. Okay. Yeah, you will get the Fortress. He will get the Fortress. That's kind of bad for us. I'm not gonna lie, because we don't have an out to it right now. But it's okay. I think it's okay. Us being a little bit lower is not too bad. Not the best one to find. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Not the best one to find. I probably should have set the call last turn. So if I go Gear Town, Ancient Gear Beast, this guy's effects will be negated, which is bad. We don't want his effects to be negated. I think what we're going to do is we're going to set Call of the Haunted. And then try to set up Call and then Tribute Summon Ancient Gear Dragon to run over the fortress. This is so sus. I should have set Call last turn. I didn't have enough foresight. I knew there was a little bit of a tricky navigation that turn. Had I set Call, he probably just goes JD Nuke, right? Maybe not. I don't know. I didn't want to lose my Call, but it's probably not getting better than forcing the hand. Okay, switching. Cool. We do have to take this damage, which is bad because now we're in like JD range, but... Alright. Can I put him below JD activate is the question. I might even be able to win this game. Hold it. We're going to try some stuff. We're going to set Gear Town. Send it to the graveyard, or destroy it to set another field spell. Activate Gear Town. Special summon Ancient Gear Chameleonaire Dragon. So if I run over Fortress now, it's 500, and then 6,000, so that's 65, and then Call of the Haunted should be game. So, I want to activate Mausoleum. Pay 2,000. Be like, okay, question mark. Normal summon Gear Gazeltron Dragon. Equip Megamorph to Gear Gazeltron Dragon. And even if he has, I guess if he has Mirror Force, you can still... Yeah, I guess we just gotta Prage. So we'll go enter battle. If he has Threatening Roar, we just lose. But there's nothing we can do. Does he have Threatening Roar? I don't know what he's thinking about here. I mean, he's... Yeah, pretty much. If he has Threatening Roar, you just have to play it. He's maybe thinking about Miraculous Descent, which could keep him alive. But it's irrelevant. If he goes for it, we can just run over the fortress and then blow it up. No, I do. Are you passing priority? Oh, battle okay? Oh, wow. Okay. That's really good. That means we're going to guarantee this, both of these hits, actually. Takes 500. Fortress effect is going to activate. We'll destroy this set. You can't. First off, it's in damage step. Second off, you can't use spells traps on Gazeltron attacks. Yeah, so that's gonna get destroyed. And then we'll attack with Ancient Gear on attack deck. I'm gonna activate Call, target Fortress, and then attack with Fortress too. And hopefully this wins. I don't think it does though. I think you can call Goyo. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Yep. We didn't have an Ancient Gear guy in the graveyard to bring out. Damn, and we died to the JD. I missed some stuff that game, I think, by not setting the call. That was bad. All right, let's recalibrate. There we go. Recalibrate our brains. We're going to be bringing in Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. We're going to bring in My Body as a Shield to stop Judgment Dragon, Celestia. We're going to bring in Light Imprisoning Mirror. And I do think that like Compulsory and Bottomless are both pretty good. Grammel, Gore's also pretty good. I think these 4 are for sure coming in. I'm gonna side out True Nade, Space Typhoon, Heavy Storm. Space Typhoon and Heavy Storm hit the stupid Glorious Illusion, but so does literally everything else, so. I don't know about Compulsory in this matchup. I think I'm gonna side one out. Call of the Haunted's pretty bad. Solemn Judgment's also pretty bad. So I'm gonna side those 2 out for bottomlesses. They're functionally just better cards. And do I want Grand Mole? Do I want these other cards? I think Fairy Lily's pretty bad into Honest. So I might just want another card, like a Torrential or something. Just like more removal. The rest of the deck seems fine. I think. This is going to be a tough one. Let's see. What do I want Grand Mole for? He's not playing Christia. It's good against Wolf, though. It is good against Wolf. Is it better than Compulsory? No, because it takes my normal summon. So, we'll just rock it like this and see how it goes. I'm not sure if this is the best configuration. Gores and Grand Mole do have applications in this matchup, but alas, here we are. And Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer isn't the best against the triple Wolf builds. It's, like, obviously very good, but we might need to have our compulsories to back it up. This hand's really fucking solid. We can just, like, summon Doom Caliber, set Light Mirror, pass. He might have Cyber Dragon, but then we have our own Cyber Dragon, so that's totally fine. I know that deck does play 2 Cyber Dragons mained, I believe. So that's going to be a tricky one for us to beat, for sure. Back row, inconsequential, unless it's Decree. Set monster, Doom Caliber will trade for that. I think I'm just going to go for game, like straight up. Yeah. I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to go for game. Fuck it, we ball. If he has Threatening Roar again, like, we lose, but this matchup's not good if they draw Threatening Roar to begin with. So, we're just going to try it. And if we lose, you know? He could also have Torrential. But, like, all of these things are just, like, they're not real, you know? They're not real. Okay, we're not gonna go for full game. We'll go for a half commit. How about that? We'll just go for double Ancient Gear, and then we'll try to Brain Control for lethal. So this guy's gonna trade with that guy. We go 3,000. He can't activate anything. 3,000 again. Can't activate anything. Yeah, and then we'll pass. He does need to out two of our guys. He can do that with a Cyber Dragon. But if he had a Cyber Dragon, I have a strong feeling he would have played it last turn just to out the Doom Caliber. Like, there's really no reason not to. Unless he's, like, scared of me. Chimera taking him. Here's Lila. Okay, that doesn't matter. No priority. That's fine. This is representing Honest, but we have Brain Control, so it's not really that big of a deal. End phase. I'll just Light Mirror. No mill. No mill. Okay. Okay, cool. He has Decrees. Okay. So he has Oppression and he has Decrees. These are good to know about. But it doesn't matter. We have Brain Control, so we'll just go to the next one. And we drew double Gear Town that game with a Mausoleum, which was really good. Wow. Decree, Oppression. Ew. Gross. We don't have a lot of great ways of dealing with that nonsense. That garbage. So I may have to board my Typhoon back in, unfortunately. I'm just not sure over what. Maybe it's over Torrential. Yeah. I'll board it in over Torrential. This looks okay. We could have Gremlin for the opener, just to have, like, 9 ways to respond to the opener. But if the opener's a Miller, then Grandma's really bad. Like an active Miller, not like Ryko. So I think it's just fine to just not bring it in. It is good against Wolf, though. I do recognize that. I just don't know if it's going to be consistent enough for me to want it in the deck. That being said, our deck's not that consistent to begin with, as you can see from our hand. But I don't know. We have options. If I draw limiter removal, I immediately win. Psych. Alright, Gear Frame activate. We saw Oppression. We saw Call of the Haunted. We saw Royal Decree. His back row is not a real card that Typhoon cannot stop. So, we're going to go ahead and pitch our Machine of Force, Special Summon Fortress. Oops, I accidentally banished it. Okay, question mark. I'm going to just swing with both. I don't know. If he has Mirror Force, like, that's insane. He sided in Mirror Force versus the Gadgetron deck. And if he doesn't, then alright. Alright. Time to equip the Gear Frame and pass the turn. His back row might be his own Typhoon, which is something I am considering. We got some big damage in, though, and he hasn't even started milling, so I'm pretty happy with where we're at. New back row, wow. Okay. Alright. There's a Jane. Respectable. Jane mill 2. It's all good. Mill JD foolish. Doesn't do anything. Cool. So, option number 1 is unplug the Gear Frame. And then swing with the Fortress. I think that's a little bit better. So I'll activate Gear Frame to try and special summon it. He let that resolve. Wow, okay. So can we put him below JD range? No, but we can attack with Fortress, and it basically forces an Honest here. Okay, it's going to take 700. And then I'll attack with the Gear Frame, and if he has Glorious Illusion, which I'm almost certain he does, he's not going to use it. Wow. Well, well, well. I suppose we just pass. We do get owned by Cyber Dragon. I can't say we don't get owned by Cyber Dragon. But if he had it, he would have played it last turn for sure. If I had known he wasn't going to Honest or do anything there, I would have probably tried to go for it with the Gear Town plus Ancient Gear Sacrifice. But I'm fairly certain his back row includes one or more copies of like Dust Tornado, Space Typhoon, that kind of thing. Another back row. What the hell? Glorious Illusion. Sure. So we knew about this. Yeah, so he would have been able to stop the game push by bringing this back had we gone for it all. Here's Celestia. So when that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. Cost. And then Fortress effect. So he mills 4. He did hit a wolf. So we're going to see his hand. He's got Beckoning, Double Junk. Beckoning, right? Yeah, it's got to be Beckoning. He probably has another Beckoning, which is annoying. But he is going to summon that wolf. We are going to take a shitload of damage here. Wolf is mandatory. Yep. So, take 2300 if that's how he wants to attack. Do you still want to attack? Alright, we'll take 23 and then 2100. This is a fuckload of damage. That is really dangerous damage here. And that's kind of exactly what we needed to try and make the final push. So, the game plan is going to be special summon Cyber Dragon. See if he has Royal Oppression. He does not. Okay. Activate Terraforming. go get Mausoleum of the Emperor. Set Gear Town. Send that to the graveyard or destroy it by game mechanic. Activate. Special summon. Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon. Activate Mausoleum. Pay 2,000. Is this okay? Looks like it is. We're going to be able to summon Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon. So we are now representing lethal damage. All I have to do is enter the battle phase. I don't need to bring back the fortress quite yet. So, he's thinking here. He's understanding the writing on the wall. Okay. I'm going to go enter battle phase. He cannot stop this. I believe he does not have an honest in the graveyard. And so that's just game. He takes 700 and then 900. And that'll do it. GG's. That was a terrifyingly close match. That was really, really close. Appreciate that. Art. That was really, really close. That was a great game. Wow. That that could have gone a million different ways. Wow. That was really good. I got a huge rush from that one. I think we're going to try to find one more. Oh, shoot. How long did that take? 26 minutes? Yeah, let's get one more. For the fans. Mao Soldier. Good luck, have fun. So he didn't draw Cyber Dragon, which is one of the cards I was talking about in the beginning of this video. And that definitely made it easier for us. He also had a lot of back row, and back row doesn't really do anything against the Ancient Gear Dragon. I'm going to pick paper again. Okay, this is annoying. Why do they not just fucking predetermine this shit? It is so annoying. It's like, it just wastes time. It's so annoying. It's like a meme, obviously, and they don't want to get rid of it because it's a meme or because they're lazy or whatever. This hand is good. It would have been insane going first, but it's obviously better. He's going to... What? Grepher doesn't activate when you special summon it, but this is something you can do. He's going to set a back row, set 2 back row. Okay, our Dust Shoot is now dead. That's unfortunate. That being said, we have options. I'm not sure what they are, though. I think I'm just going to set Dust Shoot, set Judgment Pass. Yeah. I don't want to do anything in 2 back row, really. Hopefully we don't take 7,200 or more damage this turn. That was kind of a weird... That was a weird turn from the opponent. I don't know why he did that. But I'm trying to think why you would make that play specifically. Because you could just normal it. Like, he didn't normal a monster. Like, is he trying to set up for Dark Armed? I don't fully understand. He's going to go Malicious Plague Effect. Okay, that's fine. Maybe he needed to do this. This is also fine. Malicious Effect, yeah. Okay. So, he's got a lot of stuff going on. Does this get him up to 3 darks? It does. That's annoying. Well, it doesn't do it this turn, but once we destroy the Grepher, it will. He could potentially have return here. That would be very good. He's going to set a monster. Battle phase. I will take 2,500. I don't think Stardust is an issue for us here. Regeki Break is a good draw. So I think the game plan, because he stacked a card. I want to be able to have 2 plays. I should have left Dust Shoot in my hand because of Regeki Break. That was a misplay on my part. So I think what I want to do is I want to try to brain control Stardust. Yeah, that's the plan. Pay 800. Target Stardust. And I want to try to sacrifice it for Ancient Gear Beast. And then try to run over the set monster. He's going to think here on the summon. He's got Bottomless. Do we have to solemn this? I think we do, unfortunately. Does he have his own solemn? Because if he does, we lose. Okay. Enter battle. Looks like he does not. I'm going to attack the set monster, negating the effects. These negates. Main phase 2. I want to terraforming for Gear Town. This is a really tricky game to navigate as well, because we've basically lost. Set Gear Town and set Regeki Break and pass the turn. So, worst case scenario, he's able to clear the beast and we have to Regeki Break our own. That's kind of what I was thinking would happen. So if he attacks here, we Regeki Break, target our own field spell. Okay, that's going to go to the graveyard. Gear Town's going to activate. And we are going to summon Gear Dragon from our deck. I wish I had left the Trap Dust Shoot in my hand. He's thinking here. If he has second Bottomless, we do lose. But that's really it, I think. He could Torrential, I guess. Maybe he's thinking about Torrential. That's probably what he's thinking about. Okay, he's just going to pass. Terraforming is a good draw. We're going to sandbag it, though. We're just going to run over the Caius. We need to turn the corner of this game, like, pretty quick, so I need him, what I need him to do is just break one turn. I need him to break one turn, and I need to hit a field spell. It's not likely, but it's possible. I need him to draw, like, Dark Arm Dragon or something. His Miracle Fusions are live, which is bad. It looks like he is playing Diva Hero. Which, yeah, set monster is not good for us. We needed something a little bit more aggressive. We have to attack it. We can't let it sit because of Caius. Okay. Looks like he didn't have another target for Stratos. Like I said, Miracle is live. It will trade with the Gear Dragon. Oh my fucking god. That's a bad top deck for us. Yeah, it's pretty bad. He can make Catastor and then... Now we have to top deck because we can't out that. I wish I had kept this in hand. That was a pretty big mistake on my part. Okay, well, maybe we can make something happen. That's embarrassing. We'll just set that in pass. Yeah, he had plenty of top decks. And that's going to be one that works. Double Greffer, good to know about. I'm going to bring in both Kaiku, the Ghost Destroyers. I'm going to bring in Neospatian Granmole. And I am going to bring in Compulsory Evacuation Device. I think all four of these cards are going to be really good here. I'm going to cut, I think, Trap Dust Shoot because it doesn't take Miracle Fusion. I'm going to cut Trunade because he doesn't look like a back row heavy deck. I'm going to cut Injection Fairy Lily because his game plan is going to involve Catastor. And I'm not sure what else. Maybe Solemn. Solemn's pretty bad in this matchup. Okay, this looks interesting. Looks about as good as it's going to get. I could leave in the Dust Shoot because I'm going first, but again, Miracle Fusion is a card we care about. Torrential is also an interesting like comeback card here. I think Regeki Break is not very good in this matchup. I think it's probably worse than like these other cards that I have access to. Because he doesn't have like floodgates that I care about. Although it does stop Cyber Dragon. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. We don't have like Shadow Mirrors or anything crazy. He's on multiple Greffer. Yeah, I think we just do the thing. This hand's very aggressive. Hopefully doesn't have a million back row. And we can just coast. Just pass. I think if he just has like a monster heavy hand, we can reversal OTK him. Because next turn we have what? Gear Dragon, Fortress, Brain Control. We have 2 Gear Dragons because of the Mausoleum. Multiple back row is not a good sign for us. That doesn't make me a happy camper. But we have Gramble to be annoying, so never mind. Do we just win? Hold up. I don't think we just win. I think I need to get through the situation first. But I am going to go for the Heavy Storm and just try to take my 2 for 1. Cool. That's a weird one. Not what I was expecting. So, if we go Gramble Terraforming for Gear Dragon, we can deal 48 this turn and then potentially more next turn. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for a baby poke. We'll go set to graveyard, not baby poke, sorry, medium poke, adolescent poke. Grab Gear Dragon, battle phase, attack, activate to the hand, return his monster. Doesn't flip. He's gonna ask me if it flips. Doesn't flip. It doesn't flip. 18 and then 3,000. And I know he doesn't have Gorge because he set Typhoon with no targets and he set Mask of Restrict. And if he does have Gorge, then we have Brain Control plus Gramble, so could have been a lot worse. Pass the turn. If his best play is just set a monster, we have Gramble bounce. If he goes Evil Guy Caius, we have Brain Control. I don't think this one is going to fall out of our hands. We just opened really well. And we had all the initiative. And that Heavy Storm top deck was very broken. That being said, like his back row just don't do anything because we don't really tribute monsters with this deck. So that's interesting that he had Mask of Restrict in at all. There's Diva. This doesn't stabilize unless he has a way to clear the gear frame. But just Catastor is not going to be enough. He's going to attack. Catastor effect will trade with the gear frame, and then he'll take 800 and lose his Catastor. Okay. Go to damage, question mark. Alright. This is going to activate, and then he's going to take 800 and lose the game. You still take damage. Yeah. And he normaled the Diva, so yeah. Oh, he's typing it in. Okay, cool. So he doesn't have a normal, he doesn't have a hero, he doesn't have, honestly, doesn't have anything. Cool, awesome. Yeah, based. That's kind of what we expected to happen. Now what? Going second is a different animal. I think my body as a shield is definitely a consideration. Because Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer is a problem. And I don't think Doomcaliber Knight is really doing it for us. So I'm going to side him out. Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer is... Well, Doomcaliber is just as good as my body versus all the stuff I care about, really. I don't know. He had a lot of back row. That was weird. I want to leave in the Doomcaliber. It's probably better than, like, maybe Ancient Gear Beast. No, that card's good. Shit, man, this matchup's hard. I'll leave Doomcaliber in over Call of the Haunted. That might be a mistake, but we'll see. I feel like my body as a shield is a little bit more proactive than Call of the Haunted, and we're not going to get a lot of opportunities to attack because he's also playing like an OTK deck. So Call of the Hana is just a little bit too slow, whereas My Body's a Shield can just like guarantee we go for the game push then. This hand is good. Like this hand is just outright good. We have Cyber Dragon to answer Catastor. We have Gear Frame plus Megamorph to like pressure. We have Typhoon to deal with back row. This hand's just outright good. One back row pass. Okay. Well, I'm gonna fucking send it, dude. Am I gonna send it? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking send it. Okay, Book of Moon, that's interesting. Gear Frame, activate. Go get Fortress. I'm gonna fucking send it. I'm just gonna pitch Gear Beast, Special Summon Fortress, hit for 43, and then equip the Gear Frame and pass. I don't really know what punishes this besides specifically Gore's Brain Control. So, we'll pass. And it's not really looking like he has Gore's, so I guess he can Brain Control now, but even Brain Caius, he'd have to like tribute set the Caius, and then we can just bring back the Fortress. Alright, this is pitching Malicious, Special Dark Grepher. Am I getting OTK'd? That'd be crazy. That'd be really crazy. I mean, not out of the, what is it? Not unrealistic, but just crazy. Because they are playing an OTK deck, right? Like, they're playing multiple Greffers so that they can do this special summon Greffer play. They're playing Deep Sea Diva, so, like, all he needs really here is just, like, a Deep Sea Diva, and he's in a pretty good spot. It's going to be a little annoying for him to get over the Fortress, but I'm sure he can make it happen. He just makes, like, Colossal plus, like, Stardust or something. Not even... Actually, that doesn't really work. Foolish Burial. Okay, that's not very good. If he doesn't normal summon, I'm going to stay curious as to why he specials the Greffer there. Because you don't have to special Greffer. You can just normal summon it. So he's gonna use Malicious. Okay, Malicious is going to happen. If we take more than 4,300 this turn, then Megamorph plus Cyber Dragon is a potential reversal over a very weak monster. But I don't see him having a very weak monster. It's possible I should be siding Crows just so this shit doesn't happen to me, but... What exactly is this shit, really? Like, what exactly is happening to me right now? Like, is this an issue? I don't think this is an issue. You can make Dark End. Dark End can clear the Fortress, but then we get a Rip a card, and Cyber Dragon beats Dark End 1v1. And he's draw locked. It really is just Brain Control that's doing it, I think. Mind Control also annoying, but it's still fine. Like, if we take more damage, then I don't know. This is just such a weird... It's such a weird sequence to special the Greffer there, because he hasn't normaled yet. So I'm just curious. What is his goal in life? What is he thinking? If he has Diva, he can go Diva into Catastor, and then make like just a Colossal Fighter here, and then Colossal Fighter break the Gear Frame, Catastor break the Fortress. But it's such a weird and like kind of fragile end board of like Greffer, Catastor, Colossal. Stardust doesn't make any fucking sense. That just doesn't make any sense at all. Unless he has like specifically like D-Prisons he wants to set. But if he had back row, like he would have set him last turn. He does have the Brain Control. So he's gonna pay 8. Okay. Do I lose to... What do I lose to? Normal Diva? I don't know why he's thinking so long if he had Brain Control plus a normal. But if he doesn't have a normal here, I mean, we're just taking, like, what, 67? Megamorph his game. Yeah. Pretty happy about this, actually. Do we drop below Caius range? We don't. So, yeah, we're just fine. Yeah, we're just fine. I think. Maybe we're not fine. Hold up. He's at 2,900. Enphase just giving the Fortress back. Yeah, that's not it. That's definitely not it. We can just Megamorph our Fortress. Battle phase. Attack over the Greffer for 3,300, and that's the match. That was weird. He specialed the Greffer. He used a foolish. GG's. He did a bunch of stuff I think is bad. I think the way he played that was bad. I actually want to reflect real quick upon that game and look at what he had, because I think we could have lost that last one. I'm going to go to game 3. Or was it game 3 or game 2? I don't really remember. I do not really remember. Is this the one? No, this one was like the easy KO. Okay, this is game 3. We're going to show both hands. We're going to take a look at his hand and see if we can navigate an OTK for our opponent here. All right, he opened up with Book of Moon, Heavy Storm, Foolish Burial, Dark Greffer, Dark Arm Dragon? What the fuck? How do you lose with this hand? Okay, first things first, don't set the book. Just hold it. We draw Ancient Gear Beast. We go Typhoon. Normal Gear Frame. Search. Pitch Special. Attack. Attack. Pass a turn after equipping. So, yeah, no, this guy's just doesn't understand his deck. Just normal summon Dark Greffer, pitch Malicious, send Plague, Foolish Third Dark, special summon Dark Arm Dragon, brain control our monster, make an 8-star, that's game. Yeah, he just punted. He had the absolute nuts, and he punted. That's crazy. What a throw. God damn. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next vid. Peace.